If you were to do a normal construction performa, I think you have to like double it at least for the frame of this thing, because this thing is unprecedented and unheard of, the way that they're building the structure.
The $1.3 billion. Like, there's no way they've already given him all that money. There must have been draws for construction loans and all that kind of stuff. Like, he's only got freaking half the building built.
But this is the thing. I don't know. I mean,
right? Like,
I got to think that there's a construction charge against the property that's getting released in draws, but
yeah,
they just gave them another 300. I don't know what the actual totals are. And that's why I'm sitting here trying to do math going, where the fuck is all the money?
Yeah.
How much is actually out there?
There's no way that 1.3 billion was out. It's just that's what the charge is. And that there is like construction financing. He's getting draws based on each stage. They're not giving him that much money.
I don't know
in advance.
I can't imagine
where would that money have gone?
That'd be fucking crazy.
What would spend that money on,
right? Yeah. And that's probably the reason why they're willing to give more, because they kind of have to contractually, unless he just defaulted.
Yeah.
So this whole thing is a fucking mess. He defaulted on the loan. The renewal for whoever is coming into this thing is going to be at a rate that is like so disgusting.
Sickening.
And so right, and that's just going to push up the end prices somehow, which I don't know how any of this is going to work. So somehow
doesn't.
No,
it doesn't. It's just the lenders are going to take a bath, and that they're going to be screwed, and that this is what happens in these, like, there's plenty of buildings where this, like, Trump was involved with a lot of those buildings, and there was a lot of stuff during the 2008 recession that I was reading about in Florida. There was a lot of buildings that were built because everybody was hot on, vacation properties, and then everyone pulled out. Very similar. The lenders lose. That's it. The developer goes bankrupt. The lenders lose money. Eventually, everything gets built because it has to, and they sell for market value. And those units will eventually sell for whatever they're able to sell them for.
Well, and so what happens is, the lender generally, is putting together a conglomerate of smaller investors, right?
Sure.
So like you say, it's the lender, but it's like this giant group of individuals who just lost a bunch of money.
They pull money together.
They're all supposed to be accredited, which means, I think accredited really just means like you can afford to lose this money.
That's exactly what it means.
Right. So like, I guess at the end of the day,
accreditations or whatever the word is,
the risk is so spread out that like the $1.3 billion to some South Koreans spread across all of Korea. It sucks, but like, what's going to happen? But I think this is going to get deeper. Like, come on, $675 million out of 346. They said $1 billion 10 years ago. Like, I just watched an interview with him from 10 years ago where he's talking about this, how he's putting Toronto on the map with this thing, and this is the best thing since sliced bread, and it's going to cost $1 billion. So, I mean, if they thought it was going to cost $1 billion 10 years ago, I promise you, it didn't cost $1 billion. From what I heard, and I could have been reading this wrong and hearing this wrong, but they're in like $1 billion into construction already, and they've built 40 stories. And I don't know what makes sense, because this build, like, if you were to do a normal construction performa, I think you have to like double it at least for the frame of this thing, because this thing is unprecedented and unheard of, the way that they're building the structure, right? So I don't know how much more that costs.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our clips channel. Why don't you go and check out some more clips? We got lots of other good content somewhere over here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.